Peanut butter and tree nuts in general are a very key ingredient when it comes to making granola bars. But what happens if you figure out that you, a friend, or a family member has an allergy? Here are some substitutes that are very similar in texture and look of peanut butter. Sunflower butter is made from sunflower seeds. If you never had sunflower seeds before, I would also say it's similar to having a spoonful of chia seeds in your mouth. And if you never had that, then I also say it's similar to peanut butter, but then kind of has a Pringles aftertaste. And as far as texture, it's a little bit looser and lighter than peanut butter. And when it came to adding different things like cinnamon or maybe flavorings like jam, it mixed in pretty well. When it came to pricing, I found this at $7.39, so it is a little bit higher, but I wouldn't say too far off when it came to butters. Now, soy butter is much more thicker in consistency. It's made of soybeans. It also has an appearance of red clay. When it comes to taste, it starts off like roasted peanuts, but then veers into this dried green taste that is very kind of off-putting when you first taste it. But for me, I feel like when it came to adding flavorings such as seasonings and adding sweeteners like jams or chocolate chips, I feel like this one was a little bit more thicker and more difficult to mix in and incorporate. The pricing of this was $8.97, and of course, if you find this helpful, don't forget to sign up for my newsletter, which is linked in the description. For chickpea butter, this is made of chickpeas, which is the type of bean that is used for hummus. Now, if you haven't had hummus, it's similar to boiled beans that just smashed or pureed form. And when it came to texture, this was very light and loose, probably the most loose of all the other butters, and it was kind of hard to form into a granola bar shape. When it came to adding different flavorings, I felt like this was also pretty easy to incorporate a different flavor into, such as adding chocolate chips, seasonings, and also jams. And when it came to pricing, this was $9. And the ratios I used throughout the video to make the granola bars was 1 cup of oat to 1/4 of a cup to whatever butter I was using. And if you're wondering how I added some flavor, you can check out my next video where I give you 2 distinct flavors of no tree nut granola bars.